All right, people. Man, I was talking to a young cat, man, and he was struggling trying to get his life on track. And he looked at me and he came to me. He said, "OG." I said, "Don't call me that." I said, "I'm not nobody's OG." People get that word, that term, and they use it loosely because it's always a lot of the times had a negative connotation on it because the messages and the lessons that people were taught by their OGs never were really anything of purpose that helped them prosper in life. So I mean, don't call me no OG, man. You know what I'm saying? Either I'm gonna tell you my name, or just ask me what can I call you. You know what I'm saying? Hell, call me school. I don't care. I'm older than you. That's cool. You can call me that. But this young cat was struggling, to get his life together. And he see me with my family and he see me trying to balance out everything. He watch me every day. I see him. And he come to me, he said, man, he asked, why am I like always finding myself in trouble? You know what I'm saying? And I say, I see you and I see the people you hang out with. And I'm not the type of person that stereotype people because you look at me. And everywhere I go, I stick out like a sore thumb, you know, and people stereotype me. So I'm not going to stereotype people that you hang with. But I say, look, when you out here living your everyday life, you can be ignorant or you can ignore things. It's just that simple. You can be ignorant or you can ignore things. And I told them the words kind of run parallel because they kind of intertwine with each other because they have the same terminologies in between, but they mean very different. And I told them, I said, man, look at how much time you spend on seeing something that's of ignorance. And then you get involved with it. And your involvement with that ignorance is you being ignorant on top of the ignorance that's already displayed to you. So I say you waste a bunch of energy being ignorant when you could have just ignored it. Especially if nobody never personally put their hands on you. We don't care what people say, man. Let me tell you something. People, stop dying over what people say. Stop getting locked up over what people say. Stop getting beat up over what people say. Them just words. Let me tell you something. You can go out and do all the good in the world and they still gonna talk bad about you. Or you can sit at home and do nothing and be the most selfish person in the world. Guess what? They still gonna talk about you. Stop getting in all these conflicts behind what people say. Long as nobody ain't out here personally trying to attack you or your family, man, leave that ignorance alone, man. Ignore the ignorance, man. You know how much energy you waste on seeing ignorance being brought to you, and then you get involved with the ignorance being ignorant, and now you in trouble. Looking at yourself like, dang, I should have just ignored the stuff. That makes no sense. Why are you wasting time, valuable time, on being ignorant with ignorance? That makes no sense. I told him, man, you got to just retrain your mind. And when you see stuff coming your way, put that pride to the side. You got to put that pride to the side, bro. Because a lot of people get involved in ignorance because guess what? We got to show people who we are. I ain't no punk. That's ignorance. That's ignorance. I ain't going to let nobody just talk about me like that's ignorance. Hell, they don't even know you. They probably said something that somebody else done said. That's ignorance. You hear what I'm saying? People, stop losing valuable purpose over ignorance. Stop it. You're wasting too much time. We all got time here. I'm going to reiterate that time. But we don't know when we leaving. Stop burning your purpose on ignorant stuff, man. Y'all all are great at something. Y'all all are great at many things. Find what you're great at and put it to purpose and put that purpose to work. Stop being ignorant with ignorance that is brought your way when you can just ignore it, man. Most of us got families to make it home to. So why are you being ignorant to something special when you got a family to make it home to? Now you the ignorant one because you couldn't ignore the ignorance, and now you got a family that you didn't left behind for whatever reason, because you have to show the world or people that they can't run over you. Ain't nobody running over you. You running over yourself. But, you know, it is what it is, folks, man. Just take what I said and run with it, you know. But stop being ignorant with ignorance, man. Stop being ignorant with ignorance, and you know that it's ignorance that's being brought to you. Come on, man. We got to let that go.